Hey everybody. Oh boy, there's yeah, good. That's better. Hi, good afternoon. It's Karen. Before I get started, I just want to make a disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It's my experiences, so I urge you to do your own research as I've done mine because we're all here on different journeys. So this, if it resonates with you, great. It's meant for you. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Please do not spread any hate or negativity because everybody has their own way of dealing with things, but hate's not going to get you anywhere. So please don't spread hate. Before I get started, I just want to say that I I'm going to get started. I was in a 25-year marriage. That was it should have never happened. It started out really good. Um, but it was a very abusive, toxic relationship. I believe my ex husband was a narcissist, uh, mentally abusive, without getting into too many details, mentally, verbally, physically. Um, I kind of felt stuck, and and I had prayed to God like my whole marriage, whether I should leave or not, and it was the same prayer over and over and over. I guess when you're in it, you don't see it, but here's what God told me. When you're married, the two become one, right? So if you're married, if you're positive and you're married to a negative, the two don't mix, right? So one mind, one body, one soul. I really believe that's very true. I believe in that wholeheartedly. So anyway, I went to a lot of counseling and I blamed myself and I went through all of that stuff and I never thought I would leave. Um, I had one doctor that I went to for 6 years, and every time I would go in, he would say, "Did you leave? Did you leave yet?" And I would just kind of laugh at him, but he made me feel like I was worthy, like what I had to say mattered, and he let me use my own mind. I think that's the key thing here is we all have our own mind, we all have our own opinions, and there's nothing wrong with saying what you believe in, right? We all have a different belief system. However, when you discover you're a medium, if you are in a bad, toxic environment or married to somebody that is very negative, it's very, it misfires. It everything misfires, and it confused me. So my experience was, I'm clairaudient, very clairaudient, and I started to hear spirit, but it was confusing me because I wasn't hearing what I consider all love and light. And so when I was trying to figure out why I was experiencing all this stuff, and I was looking up other mediums, and I went to one, um, they said your environment has everything to do with what how you hear and perceive information, right? So I knew right then and there that I was in trouble, and I just got a lot of support, and I kind of started to veer away from the situation, being my own person, doing my own research, looking up videos, educating myself, and I spent many years doing that. And as I started to do that, I started to hear much more positive things because I'm a positive person, and I don't spread hate, and I don't yell at people for having their own opinion because it's okay. Um, but as I started to get further and further away from this, I realized that, what I hear is very positive. And if I'm going to stay in this, it's going to be a negative experience. So, people can say what they want, but yeah, I would urge you, if you're having any mediumship signs and you're in a bad relationship, you can do it. You can leave and you're worth it because somebody told me I was worth it, and that changed my whole life. One positive thing changed my whole life. But I want to share with you guys how I left. And it's pretty incredible because I'm a big believer in God. I'm a big believer in angels and all the good stuff, right? So I started to pick up books and I started to seek out channels. And the first channel I want to show you, it's the first book that I came across. It's I don't know if you can see it. It's called Channeling Eric, My Son in the Afterlife. His mother is a doctor, right? And she was an atheist. This book is a hugely good read. I mean, it's just phenomenal. But Eric took his own life, and his mother didn't believe, right? So after Eric took his life, he came back and he showed his mom his full body, came back as a spirit. And, I'm going to link his channel below, but he tells his whole story, and he's up there doing good now. And he has helped me believe in myself, and he wouldn't leave me alone. He was like this little pestering spirit in my ear. Sorry. He's here right now telling me that I'm worth it and that I have a beautiful gift. And, I didn't feel worthy. It took a long time because I was married to, and I'm not going to blame, and I'm going to leave the name out, and I'm not going to blame anybody because really it was on me. I had my own choice to leave. But anyway, this channel helped me believe a lot more because I was having these experiences. But his mother is a doctor, right? And she left her doctor career to help her son in the afterlife, because it's called Channeling Eric, her son, in My Son in the Afterlife, to let it be known that everything that it's real, right? So we die, but they're transparent. I call them people that go incognito because they, I have my little titles for them, and I think I believe everyone calls them dead. And yes, they are dead, but I call them alive and well on the other side, because once they leave this earth and they get to heaven, then they shed all their sickness and disease and they become well again. They don't change their personality or anything like that, because you still have to do your work when you get over there, right? Because throughout this whole 7.5 years, well, almost 8 years, it'll be 8 years in December that I have known about this and haven't done anything. Excuse my closet, by the way, if that bothers any of you. I'm sorry. I just haven't had time to clean it out, so I'm sorry the door's open. Anyway, so Eric's channel really, really helped me open my eyes to the afterlife. But so he took his life, right? And that was his soul contract. So before anybody says anything bad, he took his life, but it was a soul contract. Now he's up there and he works with the bigger angels, and he helps the divine team. So he brings celebrities in and, from the afterlife when they pass away, and helps bring people in if they want to know questions about somebody that passed, like Ozzy Osbourne, all those kinds of people. Him and his mom do that, and she has the mediums on her channel, and they channel the celebrity with Eric standing there. And because I watched his channel so much, bless his heart, I don't want to cry because I'm going to cry. He gave his time to me and knew that I was going through something so horrible that nobody should have to go through. That's why I want to get on here and share my story. I don't want to go into great detail about what happened, but yeah, it was pretty traumatic. And this was about 4 years ago. And I had to leave because I started to hear spirit voices, and I was getting mixed messages, lower level entities, whatever you want to call, and it scared me. That's why I went into the doctor to make sure I was okay. But once I left and I got by myself, my doctor kind of told me I would have to go through like a detox of an abusive marriage. And I did, and it was horrible, let me tell you. But we all have our trauma, and when you become a medium and you find out about it, you have to go through your own trauma, and you have to look at yourself and find out and dig deep and find out why you made these patterns, right? And I know the answers to all that. That could be for another video, but yeah, being open, I was too open, and I let the wrong people in my life for many years, and it changed my whole life because now I know the red flags, and now I listen. I'm single. I've been single for 4 years. I'm happy. I've embraced this gift. I don't care. Like I said, I don't care what anyone says, but he's one that go check his channel out, Channeling Eric. I'll link it below. I'm learning still how to do all this. So I'll do it afterwards. Go check his channel out. This helped me. And then another one that really helped me, of course, I'm sure you're well known, Matt Frazier. Sorry about the lighting. Matt Frazier, When Heaven Calls. He did some classes that I took, and he helped me, and he picked up on my mom, which was really cool because my mom had passed away in 2017, and I always wanted a reading from him. He was like the one I wanted a reading from because I admire his beautiful gift, and I kept hearing from passed away loved ones that my family and from hospice patients, because I work for hospice. So they were saying that I have my own gift. I could hear that. And I heard my mom, and now I know why they never connected me to a reading with him, because I can hear him myself. I don't know why that is, because some mediums say you're not supposed to be able to hear your family, but I do. I hear him loud and clear. My uncle passed away. Guess how I found out? He came to me. This was just about 3 months ago. He came to me himself. I lost touch with him, and he said he had passed away, and kind of guided me through Facebook, because he had a Facebook, and he guided me to where I needed to look to find out validation for myself, because I freaked out. I was like, oh my God, because when you're in it, it's like the validation is there, and it just blows your mind, and you can't make it up. And guess what? I found some of his other nieces from his mom's side, and sure enough, he had passed away. So you can't make it up. And he told me not to doubt myself. I've done many readings. I'm still in practice with it. I'm still working with a medium here locally as a mentor. And so I'm doing my own readings. I got a website up. I'm a little nervous still, and that's always going to be until I do a few more. But and when you know it, I'm found out that I read pretty well. So, with people that I don't even know, and things that you can't make up or Google or any of that stuff. So took a few classes with Matt, and that helped a great deal. And then I also found, you got to get it right, just right here, Corinne Grillo. It's called The Angel Experiment. This one changed my life. And this one, when I talk about it, it may just make me sob, because there's a 21-day, it's a 21-day invocation of all the archangels and how to talk to them and how to invite them in your life. If you do it for 21 days, you better get ready. And I'm not even kidding you. I made a vision board, and everything on my vision board came true. But guess what? I had to get a divorce for it to come true. Everything I put on that sucker, down to the dog. I have a dog that looks exactly like the dog that I manifested. That stuff is real. And 21 days, if you have 21 days, I'll put her down below too. And I'm so sorry for this one. I'm not very good at this, but it's called The Angel Experiment by Corinne Grillo. If you do the 21 days, your mind will be blown. Here's what really blew my mind about it. I was standing in my bedroom and I did an invocation on Archangel Michael, and his energy, let me tell you, it's amazing. He's strong. I could feel him in my heart, and I happened to be saging the room, and a piece of sage fell off and flew onto one of my little bags. I'm going to try really hard to show you this. And one of the little burning embers got onto the bag. I don't know if you can see it. There's a perfect heart right there. And I felt him in my heart. And it's a feeling, and you just can't explain it, but you can't make it up. A perfect heart. And he gave me an image of, I'm sorry, but I need to split you guys apart. We'll find out what's meant to be. And after I finish this 21-day angel experiment, I guess it was in November of 22, I was at a counseling appointment with my ex-husband, and we were sitting there. And mind you, I had no idea this was going to happen, but we were in the counselor's office, and he was being a sarcastic as usual, like, yeah, I'm just sitting here. I'm just going along for the ride, because whatever. Again, just making me feel like he didn't even care if he was there or not. Several times he said all he cared about was keeping his house and keeping, well, we won't get into that, but he had blamed me for something. And I thought to myself, this is it. This is one too many times. And I got up out of my chair. I can barely remember it. And I said, and I didn't say it quietly. I screamed it. I've had enough. And even the counselor sat back and he said, well, wait a minute. I'm here to fix marriages, not break them up. And I said, there is no fixing this marriage. And I was so fed up and so angry. I forgot my purse and everything, and I just walked out. And I don't know what got inside of me, but I guess my ex-husband sat there for a half an hour, and I was in the car, and he came out and he said, oh gosh, I had no idea you felt that way. I'm so sorry. And I just thought, yeah, whatever. I didn't talk to him all the way home. And from that point on, I got myself up. I moved out of the bedroom. I went to work. I came home. I stayed in the spare room, and I did not let up. And I made my dinner and I ate there. I went to sleep until I figured out what I was going to do. I finally got a lawyer. I rented an Airbnb, and until the divorce was final, I never looked back. So please, if anybody, I'm telling you, you don't even have to be a medium. If you're out there and you're getting abused by anybody, stand up for yourself. You do not, and I repeat, do not deserve that at all. I don't care what you're going through. Your life will change. These are the steps that I took to help me believe in myself. Get yourself a good doctor if you want. This is just what I did. But I'm kind of making this channel to let you know that you're not alone at all. I've had a lot of bad things happen to me. I mean, sexual abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse. I've had it my whole life. Half the people that know me don't even know what's happened to me. So it's not something that you want to go share with everybody, but I'll tell you what, you come out a hell of a lot better person than you thought you ever would be. I am so strong and so proud. And I give this credit to these people that have helped me. And I worked also with another medium, Brandoline. God bless her. She helped open up my eyes, and I'm working with a medium here. And for once in my life, I can stand up and say, I believe in myself. So please, please, please don't give up. You can make something of yourself. They're up there. Angels are real, and they want to help you. I'm telling you, they're so loving, so kind, so giving. And they will support you. All you have to do is invite them in. You can't make it up at all. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And anyway, that's what I did. And I went through the divorce, and I got my own place, and got myself that puppy dog because I had to get rid of my old puppy dog that I had. And I guess I was kind of bitter, and I thought, you know what? No one's ever going to take my dog away from me again. And I went out and got myself a wonderful, loving puppy dog. I call her my angel puppy, and she's in my last video. I have her at daycare today. But yeah, I just wanted to share my story in case it resonates with any of you guys. It's such a beautiful thing. And I get to see this live. I mean, I work for hospice, and I get to see patients reaching up, and I know what they're reaching for. They see their loved ones. They see angels. They see Jesus. I see it all the time. And, we all, most of us at hospice, we know about that other side. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of videos I want to do about energies that stand in front of you. It's like, to get to know who you really are, you have to peel that onion. It's like peeling an onion. You're peeling back layers of your life and people who you've let in it, because if you give negative people your energy, that energy grows inside you and you become that. My whole face changed when I got a divorce. If I look back at old pictures, I look like my ex-husband because, again, two become one, right? Yeah, it's pretty incredible. The journey that I've been on and the things and life lessons that I've learned along the way has been absolutely incredible. So Anyway, I just wanted to share. I have a lot more planned, so I hope you stick around. If you want a reading, my website will be below. So I appreciate your time, and please share and subscribe and help me get myself out there, because I'd really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a great night.